Welcome back, denizens of the Omniverse, for episode 7 of season 2 of Percy, Jackson, and the Olympians. This is the penultimate episode of the season. Last episode, Annabeth, Luke made off with Annabeth and the fleece, and I guess we gotta just give chase. I don't know what to do. I don't know what's going on. There's something about everything. I think the big missing piece is we don't really know the prophecy we're kind of butting up against. So it's hard to know what track we're on, or if we're close, or if we're playing into it, or any of it. But yeah, we were in a really tight spot last episode, and now we're in an even tighter position than we were. Annabeth is in the wind. She was mortally wounded last episode as well, and then I don't know, man. We're in a bind. We're in a pickle. So let's just kind of hop in and see what happens next. If you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon. Over there, you get early access. You submit your own comments, questions, or fun facts for me to read at the end of these episodes. You can do all that over there as well. You get the same thing for all the other shows and movies we cover on the channel. You also can suggest and vote on what movies to react to each month. It's a great way to support the channel, helps do things you do over here. But at the end of the day, I really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. At least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already, because it really helps these videos out. Huge shout out to the team over at Prepper for helping me out down these highlights for you guys here on YouTube. And with that also out of the way, let's hop into episode 7. I go down with the ship. Here we go. Yo, that was a good cut.
She defeated her assailants at the cost of her own life.
Where's her body?
Where's Stolian?
You're looking at her. Oh, what is this? Magic shimmering.
Let's get out of here.
Another dream. Yeah, I think she's coming back. Gosh, the aggression with which she stripped the fleece off of her there. That girl is trouble.
Aiden, over here.
Allison?
Come on, hurry up.
Oh, it's Tyson.
Sorry, Aiden.
Pet Cyclops. Percy Jackson. Big fan. We should go somewhere and talk.
Lose the charm speak after Daddy Boy, or lose your teeth.
Where's Annabeth?
Work with what you got.
I can't contact camp. Iris didn't accept my offering. Something's wrong. I think the whole network is down.
Wait, how does that work? How do you crash a magical network?
The fleece will be heavily guarded. The second we grab it, they'll sound the alarm. That's why we need to rescue Annabeth first.
Sponsored by Verizon.
What I'm saying is, why don't we work together?
Now, or I take them.
Maybe your prophecy was right.
What?
To fly home alone. Know why you're gonna fail? Because you push everyone away.
Might not be wrong.
How would you do this?
There's an employee elevator, starboard side of the Lido deck. This will take you to the service corridor.
Got it.
When we get off that boat, we're gonna need to get out of here fast. Can you guys figure out a ride back to camp? Yeah, we're on it. Okay.
God, feigning like she was playing along, conceding, and then just baiting him.
What are you doing?
Putting this where it belongs?
It's my call when to do that. I found it.
And you're using it to heal the enemy.
She's not the enemy.
She threw me off the ship and then tried to blow it up.
He's gonna lose faith with them if he keeps all that up. But I mean, the damage to her has been repaired. I don't think she really needs it anymore anyway. Such a whimsical little dock for all this crazy shit going on. Deck, dock, whatever. The pool. That was close.
Can we talk about him a little less, or like quieter?
We can't be scared of him or our own parents, any of them. We have the Titans on our side.
Well, I mean, kind of tight in. I haven't heard tell of any of the others. And the other one, the one you're actually working for, isn't even resurrected yet. He's in a box. Who you really need on your side is Kratos.
Hey, what the? Let me out!
Nice. Why would you ever even take it off when you're on a mission like this?
Okay, just keep it down. Blackjack, not Buddy. My bad. Okay, sorry, gotta go.
It's a little funny.
I guess Aiden went to deal with the harbor master and left his Mythomagic deck.
The Mythomagic deck. Mythomagic the Gathering?
Are you kidding me? Set it up. Let's go. Let's get
Oh my god.
Okay.
Aiden's gonna be so pissed. Let's go
This
quick.
is ridiculous.
Wise girl.
Aww.
No, we can't leave without the fleece.
We won't. Clarice's after it.
You're working together?
You're my priority and the fleece was hers.
I understand what it can do now. Hide.
It can bring back Thalia.
Fleece is working its magic, healing Kronos right now.
You have to get the fleece off the sarcophagus now.
Can't do that.
You just have to leave now.
Annabeth, listen.
You're on a ship, man. Stuff's gonna creak.
Just had to connect a couple wires.
Great, no, let's get out of here before anyone notices. Oh, you have to drive.
Don't know how. But I bet Percy.
No, bad idea. So what do we do? Percy said we have to find a way to get to camp, and we
Well,
don't have
someone's
any
gonna have to drive.
money. What about the hippocampi?
I told him they could leave. Rainbow doesn't like coming this far north. Too cold.
Oh.
Maybe we should call in someone stronger and someone who can help.
Sally, call Mom.
You don't mean...
Yep. Hey, when in doubt, call Mom.
Did you get my letter?
Yes, I did. Did something happen at camp?
No.
You could say that.
I was just wondering, could you get us a ride
A ride.
to camp?
Dude, give me the phone.
Aren't you at camp?
Yeah. The story fell apart too fast.
We were just wondering if
Grover, I've been mother to a demigod for 13 years and to a cyclops for 1. Just tell me what's really going on.
She's like, what the fuck? Yeah, she's on it.
What?
Is she hearing a voice or is she hearing something else?
It will be done.
You've been betrayed. She's gonna go fuck all this up.
I think the fleece can bring Thalia back to us.
It's not possible. Thalia's gone.
Is she? We weren't there with her at the end. We never saw what really happened.
Very true.
Fleece could bring Thalia back. Kronos would have told me before I poisoned the tree.
So ask him.
No, he wouldn't have.
Luke?
The hell? Getting psychically attacked and the way the other one is being psychically called. Maybe he's being called away so that Psycho can come in here and try to take out Annabeth.
Anyone here up for killing a traitor?
Oh God. No.
If Luke gives me any trouble, I might need backup.
Okay, so it's to kill Annabeth. Probably warning that she's the threat because she's going to sway Luke. I don't know why they did the ramp up music for that when she was already shopping before and just decided not to grab anything. But now she did. Oh, now it's hitting him.
I will tell you the great prophecy if you leave me the fleece. I trust you to decide. The hero's soul cursed.
Okay, I decided.
He's like, that's cool. Shut the fuck up.
It was you when the door opened. She lied.
I'm sorry about this, Annabeth. Kronos' orders were clear.
Nah.
5 against 1, huh? My kind of odds.
Why did she, whatever. No. Get played. Oh! Fleece. Fleece it up! Just hug it. Hug the fleece. Seriously, just hug the goddamn fleece. Right now. What are you doing? You have the fleece. You're way too slow to do that, bud. Where did Bowie McStab Crazy Bitch go?
I needed that.
I don't see her on the ground anywhere. She also didn't shoot when she had a ranged weapon. Didn't even try.
Percy went for the fleece.
You think C-Torp's gonna be able to get it on his own?
Doesn't mean he has the fleece. Hey, there they are.
Somebody finally let her out. Yeah, favor returned. Get wrecked.
That's Luke's Pegasus.
No, he's not. That's Blackjack. Can you take her to Camp Half-Blood?
So you're just gonna let me win?
This is about getting the fleece to the trees. There's only room for one, and I know you won't stop for anything.
What about my prophecy?
You trusted me with your prophecy, and I used it against you. I'm sorry.
Didn't really use it all that well against her.
I don't think your prophecy means that you'd fail because you don't have friends. It means you'd fail without friends to help you, to fly home alone.
There you go. It's that tricky bullshit interpretations. Only makes sense after the fact. Now take that bloody golden rag back home.
Thanks, Percy.
Now go. Get the fuck out of here.
Percy, over here.
Get in! Guys, whose car is this?
Just get in.
How did she get here so fast?
The Golden Fleece can bring Annabeth's friend back.
I may get to see Thalia again.
Percy, can you believe it?
So when Clarice puts the fleece back on the tree,
Does he know something they don't? Or is he worried about this being phased out by this person coming back?
when we get to camp, she could already be there.
All right, his dream. Yeah, this isn't going to be good. Plus, they're all too happy-go-lucky about her potential return, too.
I'm loyal.
Then prove it. The time for your mercy is over. Burn him to the ground. Kill the son of Poseidon.
God. Shit's getting real, man. We got one left. Oh, Thalia's potentially coming back. Everybody's like, oh, yay, hey, Thalia's probably going to be coming back. And Percy's like, oh, shit, Thalia's might come back and fucking nuke my ass with lightning lamps. Yeah, like Luke was even like, you don't really know her. You didn't grow up. You knew her for such a short time, especially after what, and we didn't, again, they made a point to say we didn't see, and we didn't even in the flashback, what happened with her and the Furies that turned her into a tree. The story they've been told could be complete bullshit. It could be just another thing that further ignites Thalia's hatred of the gods. She could be the one that, you know, if resurrected by the fleece, if Clarice takes it straight there to heal the tree and it heals it too well and brings her back, that in turn may undo all of this. Yeah, there's nothing good that's going to be coming out of the tree getting hit with the fleece now that we've gotten to this point. Not that I can imagine. And if that is the case, I mean, it's going to be defenseless anyway. Luke isn't going to have to take it down, but that's going to also pose a different question once he arrives there and Thalia is brought back. What's that going to do? I'm kind of surprised Kronos was like, hey, stop it with your mercy as a proof of your loyalty. Kill Annabeth. That's now your order. I feel like that would have been a bigger test of his loyalty than burn the camp to the ground. He doesn't give two shits about the camp. I think the only thing that he did that hesitated at all was the fact that Annabeth was there. But now there's the question of the tree and the possibility of Thalia's return. No. And, well, I mean, he did say, get rid of that fucking barrier so we can get in there and take this camp down and burn it to the ground. Which in turn would also have to require the removal of the tree, which is going to be removed anyway. The way this is going, there's no way it's not going to. So, I don't know. He's just like, kill Percy. Even though he was like, oh, I'm key to your return. But then he's like, I'll tell you the real prophecy, Percy. And Percy's just like, I'm good. Blah, 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 blah. Give me the fleece. Oh, my God. Dude, it's just like we're ramping up. There's so much going on. And I love that Mom came in for the save. I don't know where we were on the map, but I'm just like, how'd she get there? Were they really that close? It's so funny, though. When in doubt, call Mom. I mean, that's my rule of thumb. Oh, has always been for the longest time, man. But yeah, hold up. I gotta go back and I want to look, because there's like when Clarice stepped out into that area where what's her face had her bow drawn. We next see her. Okay, we go from I like that kind of odds with her arrow drawn, ready to go, arrow knocked, ready to go, ready to loose at her. We cut back to Percy and Luke, and then we cut back and they're in melee combat with one another. Just one-on-one, her and Bow Chick, and then she beats her ass. Everybody else is just watching. This is their fault. They're dumb as fuck. They're the reason they lost that fight is their own. They're just dumb. They're dumb as hell. She charged at Annabeth and got off the side too. And she's just like, she's so cocky. She's so arrogant. She's so useless. And it's frustrating. If she could back it up at all, I'd forgo so much of this. But she's hilariously incompetent. Every one of these people in this room, horribly incompetent. These are your people, Kronos. Good job. Anyway, sorry, that like I had to go back and make sure I wasn't hallucinating that she never even tried to shoot her. Yeah, she's fighting her with the bow. Oh my God. And then she just disappears from the fight. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, good episode though, all things considered. Outside of that part, that frustrated me. And the continuity in that scene was rough. Pretty rough. Anyway, let's see what you guys have to say. All right, starting off over on Patreon with Kaylee McRae. What do you think about the Great Prophecy? What do you think Kronos is planning with having a child of the big three? Honestly, again, he didn't even finish the prophecy. So I still don't really know. Unless it's like consuming their blood or, I mean, that might be part of it, because like a child of the big three, I mean, if he ate them like he tried to do with his own children, maybe that would give him enough of a boost because they're a direct lineage to his primary children. So maybe it's consummation or something like that in some kind of way, shape, or form, or I don't know. I really don't know. Hold up. Let's go back to that. Where was that part? Half-blood of the eldest god shall reach 16 against all odds. See the world in endless sleep. The hero's soul, cursed blade shall... And yeah, he cut him off. He's like, yeah, I'm good. Bye. Peace out. So, I don't know. I mean, we don't really have the full prophecy. So I don't even... I got nothing. I got nothing to work off of right now. Other than, you know, it's Kronos. He is famous for eating gods, eating his children. Maybe he's going to try to eat him. Maybe that'll supercharge him enough to maybe get the edge up on the others. I don't know. I'm really, something about a cursed blade you're sold to reap or something like that. He got cut off. Again, we don't know. I don't know. I'm curious all the same, though. I want to know. And finally, what are your thoughts on Clarice this episode? Her differences as a hero compared to Percy and Annabeth and how they handled the quest? Hers is mission at all costs, success at all costs. It's all these things that have been burned and seared into her by her father. Her quest for honor, for loyalty, for success, for glory, for victory. Eyes on the mission, no matter what. But at the same time, she is at conflict along the way, but she does forgo any of that because of that need to please, that need to succeed, that need to win. Where Percy and Annabeth, well, Annabeth is kind of like in the middle between Percy and Clarice. But Percy is like, I don't give a shit about the quest. I care about my friends and the people I care about. And doing the right thing in the moment, not just winning, not just this, that, or the other. That's the problem. And that's where they were kind of butting heads along the way. And then they all needed to compromise. And then it kind of ended up working out in its own way towards the end anyway. And then obviously, and I think as a show of faith as well, when he handed her the fleece to complete the mission, because it meant more for her to do that than for them, it just goes to show that he believes everything that he said. And it also challenges her own worldview, because she's at competition with everybody all the goddamn time instead of working as a team. Even though when she was handed this unit, these dead souls, you could see that conflict and that attachment and that hurt when it came to abusing their trust and the toll that kind of took on her. She's softer than she lets on, but she's afraid to show that. And again, like, she sees everybody as competition because she's been raised to see everybody as competition. But now I'm hoping that this levels her out a little bit more with everybody else after all of this. So I'm excited to see where that goes now, especially after what Percy did here. Then we got Sabrina Buscemi. Do you sympathize with Luke's betrayal, or is there some gray area to him? Do you think if Percy knew what the Great Prophecy is, that it could change anything about his fate? Honestly, I really don't know that knowing it would change anything for Percy. Percy's going to do what Percy's going to do. Knowing it and not knowing it is the same thing to me. I think he would do what he feels he needs to do at any moment, regardless of whether he knows it or not. You know, so I'm not really all that concerned about that at all. As far as like sympathizing with Luke's betrayal, I get it. I understand why Luke is doing what he's doing. Luke's character and his motivations, while skewed, he's so scorned that he's willing to, like, trust this entity that is, in most stories and most iterations, infinitely worse, because he doesn't know any different. For all he knows, it's just God propaganda, you know, convincing him that Kronos is whatever, when Kronos is the one that's helping him get his vengeance, and he doesn't, the world on the other side of that might not be anything like the one that he thinks is going to be there waiting for him. All the same, though, he's been hurt and scorned and all this kind of stuff his entire life. I get it. I understand where he's coming from on it. You think he's easily, it's sympathetic, but he is blindly ignorant, trusting somebody like Kronos to not, I mean, especially when he's giving other orders, counter orders to other people on the crew other than him, calling him out, and then whatever. Yeah, he knows he's holding back. So I don't know. We'll see. Robert English. Do you think Luke was being overly naive, expecting Kronos to be entirely truthful? Luke doesn't trust the gods to respect mortals. Why would a Titan? It's because he doesn't know any different. He knows what it's like to deal with the gods. So he already has this bias against them. And the enemy of the gods is a friend of his. Like, hey, we're both enemies of these same people. So clearly we're on the same team, right? We'll be honest together, right? We want them out of the picture, right? Why would you lie to me? We're partners, right? Yeah, he is being incredibly naive, again, from a place of understanding, from where his character has lived his life and the things he's seen, the things he's experienced. I get it. But yeah, no, that's the thing. Like, he's holding him to a different standard while he is just them, but worse. You know, it's just, I don't know. I can't wait for his humbling, because it's going to come. I just don't know when it's going to come. But yes, he is being very naive, only willfully being blind and ignorant to it, I think, just because it's a means to an end for him. And he doesn't trust the gods, so he trusts this person who also dislikes them as much as he does, thinking that, just hoping that they're not worse, really, at the end of the day, because he can't know at this point. At least H, I'm not caught up with Percy yet, so I don't know if it's been said, but do you know one of the possible reasons Tantalus was cursed? To test the omniscience of the gods, Tantalus killed and cooked his son and tried to feed him to the gods at a feast. I repeat, killed and cooked his son. I knew that once upon a time, but forgot it. I was reminded of it. I can't remember. It was one of these. I think it might have been a comment on one of my videos. I don't think it was in one of the. It wasn't on Patreon. I think it was one of the YouTube comments I saw. Cleared up the Tantalus thing, or reminded me of the Tantalus thing. And they're like, no, it's not just because he was cursed. He's always kind of been of a fucking psychopath. So, yeah, no, I do appreciate that though. That does, yeah, him being cursed to not eat or drink anything as a result because of what he did there and that hubris, but deserved. We got Jack's Worlds here. Do you think Luke is beyond saving? Depending on your answer, what do you feel could provide the best chance of reeling him back in? If nothing else, what might cause Percy and the crew from the camp to possibly join his side? Ooh, that's interesting. I like that. I do think Luke is, so far, so where we're at right now, I do think he is not beyond the means of being saved. Obviously, he's been holding back. He's been pulling his punches. He still cares about Annabeth, and there's that connection, that possibility of Thalia coming back as well. There is already that breach in trust because that information was withheld, that was even possible, and his loyalty is now being tested as a result, regardless. So I do think there is an opportunity to reel him back in, but like, what could bring him back? Maybe Thalia. Whatever happened on the other side of that, what we didn't see with Thalia, but also equally, what happened to Thalia if we learned some nefarious truth about what happened with the intervention when nobody was around between her and the Furies, and then her becoming the tree? Whatever Zeus did to her, everything that led up until that point as well, the truth about the gods, whatever happened there, if it is some petty or underhanded bullshit narrative that they've fed them all to kind of raise her up as this hero, and this was a great mercy by Zeus and gift that he gave to spare her, making her this tree, when in fact it's what it is. It's a curse of some kind. I think that very much so could, if that's what it turns out to be, could have Percy flip reasonably, and maybe at the end of the day, maybe it's not Kronos or the Olympus gods that rule in the end, and maybe both have to be removed from the equation. I think that could be an interesting way to take everything in the end as well. If they wanted to go down that road, I think that could be kind of cool. Where it's not exactly one way or the other, but kind of a little bit of both, a little bit of a compromise, a middle ground, because we know the gods aren't great. They know firsthand the bullshit they got to do at camp and whatnot, and the shit that Ares is putting Clarice through. And none of it's good. the gallivanting that even resulted into most of these kids to begin with, you know? It's just like, it's not a good system. But Kronos is not a great person to replace it with either. So I feel like at the end of this, remove it all probably be the best solution. We got I'm a Leo. So this episode got a mention of and a quick look at charm speak. This is a magical trait of children of Aphrodite, which is seen as rare. It gives them the power to compel others into doing whatever they want. And what do you think of this ability, and how do you think it benefits Kronos and Luke's rebellion? I did catch that. The one guy, they were like, oh, quit your charm speak, child of Aphrodite. The one guy that was trying to like sweet talk Percy when they were in the back of that kitchen. And then they shut him up. I mean, it's very possible they're used for recruitment tactics, I would imagine so. I mean, it's kind of like a push ability. It's an influential ability. It's a compulsion, as you said. It compels. It's a charm, quite literally, D&D charm. And it is, I would imagine they use it to recruit people, maybe even control people. Maybe by force or by will, or recruit people whose gifts would benefit them. How do you think it benefits Kronos and Luke's rebellion? I mean, it helps probably feed into the rebellion. Also, get access to certain things that they would need or want. Having a gift like that and being able to use it and wield it, you know, get somebody to betray, you know, whoever they're working with, like let them in to an area they're not supposed to be into, give them intel they're not supposed to give, or again, use them to bring people into their fold. Hell, it could be people, it could be demigods, it could be monsters, it could be anything. I mean, it's a extremely versatile, crazy tool. This brainwashing, mind control, charm speak kind of thing. So it being rare, yeah, it'd be highly valuable in a situation where you're trying to raise a rebellion and overturn a system. So yeah, I wonder if they'll go into that more. I have to imagine they will. Chad Higgins asks, what would be your best guess at how, as of now, on what the choice is that the Great Prophecy is referring to? I mean, we still don't even really know, or at least if we do, I don't know. What was said in here, like when he was trying to say the entire prophecy, or what it was, Percy cut him off before he could even finish it. So I don't know unless it has something to do with a choice he's going to have to make that is either staves off his resurrection or it will bring about and complete it. So I'm not really sure yet what choice Percy is going to have to make down the road. Either way, I don't know. I mean, he's going to resurrect. There's no way that's going to be the crux of this, and he doesn't ever get resurrected. He's most certainly going to, but I feel like, again, Olympus probably will fall. Kronos probably will be resurrected, but I think by the end of it all, I think a new system is probably going to wind up in its place anyway. So I don't know. I'm kind of curious about that. Then finally, we got Emily B. We're just going to accept that Percy was talking to Blackjack and move on from there. Thoughts? I thought that was weird. Has he done that before? I don't remember him doing that before. Has that happened before? I didn't comment on it just because I was kind of thinking, I was like, maybe this is just something he's always been able to do and I just don't remember. I'm glad you brought that up because I thought that was weird. He's just having a conversation with the horse. He was like, no, man. And then he's like, he's not Luke's Pegasus? No. And he's like, he's a friend. The hell is that about? Yeah, I don't know. I got nothing. I thought that was weird as hell, but I decided not to say anything because I thought chances are I'm not remembering something. But now I'm like back in to be like, okay, I was right to feel weird about that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious. I'm real curious about that. Anyway, guys, that's all we got for this one. We got the finale next week. So with that all said, I want to know what you all thought. How do you feel about all of this up until this point? sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If it did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if not already. Remember, if you want to see the full reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out Lily Chan's son, Kiana Chanel, McGreg, Angela Burr, Calvin Brindley, Sleepy Bastard, Theodore Wolf, and Amy Beck. I thank you guys so much for becoming saviors here on the channel, helping sponsor and support the rescues and take care of here at the office. You guys have been a tremendous help with all of that. And as always, I'm going to give you a special thank you to all of our channel legends. You and the patrons allow us to do all of it that we're doing right now, pretty much. You guys are the lifeblood of our whole little operation. Thank you guys so much for all of your support, and it means the world to me. Huge shout out to you guys here on YouTube. Without y'all, we wouldn't even be here. Hope you guys are doing well, staying safe, staying warm, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.